Hi, it's Siobhan at By Books. Welcome if you've never been here before, or welcome back if you have. Good to see you. On this channel I do a lot of book reviews. I also talk about different hauls or different fandom things, just things that kind of take my fancy. Today I'm gonna do a book haul because I've been a little bit naughty. On World Book Day there was double stamps and Waterstones and I was left alone on the app. So I also downloaded some books to my Kindle, so hopefully I'll be skilled enough to put them here. Still got to work on my editing skills, try and remember what stories they were. I know one was Friend Request by Laura Marshall because I just finished reading that. One is called 10 Blind Dates by Ashley something. I want to say Ashley Piston, but I don't think that's right. I will double check. I will put it on the screen as an edit. Sorry, do it your way. And then two others, I think they were kind of, I know, Meet Cute and Tweet Cute. So I'll double check what names they are as well for you. I'm really sorry to the authors for not remembering. I have a memory of a sieve. But other than that, I have got this stack to go through. So first one is called Chasing Lucky by Jen Bennett. Yeah, Jen Bennett. I actually saw Kiki Chanel talking about this on her channel. I think it's her second channel, Kiki Meets World. I think she added a load of people on Goodreads as well. So she's like on my Goodreads friends list. But she was talking about this and she was saying how amazing it was. And I trust Kiki's taste because she has so much. And just I love her aesthetic and stuff like that as well. It sounds like a cute little read, so I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I started 10 Blind Dates recently, so that would probably be the book that I read after this. After that, you know what I mean. So the next one is Love Creekwood by Becky Albertalli because I love her. It is freaking tiny though, like. I mean, it was slightly cheaper than usual. I don't know if you can see that. Like, usually books are about 7-8 quid, and this is 6. But it's like 100 pages, if that. 111. No, wait, that's acknowledgements, isn't it? Oh no, yeah, 111. But it's a continuation of Simon and Blue and Leah and Abby and their other friend. Oh my god. Yeah, they're the only 4 that are mentioned on the back as well. Brilliant. We've all forgotten the soccer playing friend. But yeah, I love Simon. I've started watching Love Hugo on Disney Plus over in England, but they're releasing 1 episode a week, and there's been 4 episodes, and I need more. I really need more, and I think it's so cute. Like Victor, Victor Hugo. Victor is either bi or pan, but he hasn't realised yet, and he's emailing Simon, and Nick Robinson is actually a producer on the show, so you hear him a lot, and they're like having an email exchange, and it's just, Simon is so pure. I love it. Like I'm so influenced by American authors as well that like I write that sort of stuff, and I'm very British, so this is probably why I'm not published yet or even agented, but hopefully that will change. I don't know, like I said in a previous video that I'm now part of a writing group. I was the first one to read out a sample. I got some really good feedback actually, not just because they said they love my voice, because like, you know, you hope to hear positive stuff, but also I wanted to hear some decent critiques, and that's what I thought was good. Like, you know, when you look at something so long it just stops making sense. I've gotten to that point now, and having someone say, you know, I think this needs tweaking and maybe you could do this to that just helps so much. Anyway, total aside, so the next one is Mind the Gap, Dash and Lily. So the opposite of what I do, some American writers talking about being in London. I haven't actually read Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, but I've watched the TV show about 3 times now, and so as soon as my son saw me open this, he went, "Oh, like that show you watched." I was like, "Yeah, let's watch that again." I loved it. I thought I haven't read the books obviously, but I just thought Dash and Lily, the actors who played them, they were just so well done, so well done, and I just loved it. So I'm looking forward to the sequel, but I should probably get my hands on the actual original book, shouldn't I? So the next one, that's a tiny one. It's Letting Go by Kat Clark, because it's Kat Clark, and I already did like an author kind of review on her, and I freaking love her. So she kind of does crime stuff, and I kind of got into crime naturally in the last year, but then I met Paulina at Froster Wingers It, and she is obsessed. And she's just making me so much more into it. I think like true crime is kind of responsible as well. Like me and my mum, if there's nothing on TV, we'll just put on the crime channels. So yeah. Oh, and someone on Deanna Mim's Patreon talked about I can't remember who it was. I think it's Stormy, correct me if I'm wrong, but she said about a podcast called Solve, and it's really good. But oh my god, so I was listening to one in season 1, I think it's like episode 5 or 6, and it's about this girl who's gone to this old Hollywood hotel, and it's all themed rooms, and then she gets murdered, and they were like, at the end they tell you like the story that's influenced it, and they said, oh, this was influenced by a woman who was found in the water tank on a hotel, and I was like, oh, that's a bit crazy. And then I think a couple of nights later I was watching the Cecil Hotel miniseries on Netflix, and I was like, oh my god, it was the exact same story. It was just so freaky. Yeah, enough of that. So the next book I picked up was the late Skullduggery Pleasant. Which one's this? Seasons of War, which is book 13. Yeah, book 13. I haven't read 12 yet. I only just finished 11, I think. But I really don't like that all the colours keep coming in differently. Like, I'll show you some of my other ones. So yeah, my first box set, like that. And then when they started the new series, they went hardback, but still similar themed, just about. And now, like, I can't be the only reader who hates when they do this. Also, my son still got book 2. If you don't know Derek Landy, like, he's the only person I will always read the forewords to, because he always puts stuff like, I'm your favourite uncle. Yeah, like this dedication. Cameron and Samira, Elle and Evan, you're a strange bunch, and no mistake. I'm sure you'll turn out absolutely fine. But right now you're kind of odd and funny looking, and one of you has the cold dead eyes of a future serial killer. I'm not saying which one though. Don't want to jinx it. I love him so much. And I love him because my friend China forced me basically to read his stuff, and I love her recommendations, and we usually agree on things like Greek mythology and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, I think she'll gladly take that. So the next book, changing the subject right back, is the second American Royals book, Majesty. So Beatrix Washington is now Queen. So this is going to be interesting. It's a little bit thinner than the first book, but hopefully it's still just as good. I loved it so much the first time around. I think Red, White and Royal Blue wishes it was the American Royal series a little bit. Just because Catherine McGee, you put off an incredible story, an incredible plot line. The world build is insane. I love it. The characters are also in depth, and I've never been to the White House, but I can imagine it, especially like as a theme for a royal family. It got so, I love it. It's like a serial drama sort of thing, like Days of Our Lives, but American Royals. Just kind of savouring that one. And then the next one I got physically is Perfect on Paper by Sophie Gonzalez. I really loved, only mostly devastated. So I don't even know what this story's about. I've just kind of basically went on Waterstones, went, oh, I like this author, I like this author, I like this author, and just ordered. I've got the next Holly Bourne coming out soon. Whenever that's released, it'll be sent. It's called The Yearbook. I'm excited for that one as well. So I don't even know what this is about. She says, Darcy Phillips has a secret. Even Brooke, her best friend, who she hopes could be something more. Okay. Is clueless. Darcy is behind infamous Locker 89, providing an anonymous, questionably legal relationship advice service at school. But then disaster strikes. Her identity is uncovered by Australian new kid Alexander Brown. Bruffin? If word gets out that Darcy's behind the locker, Brooke will probably never speak to her again. Darcy will do whatever it takes to contain it. She strikes a deal in exchange for him keeping her secret. Darcy will help entitled, bratty and annoyingly hot Bowman win his ex-girlfriend back. What could possibly go wrong? So Only Mostly Devastated was about a couple who met, and then like they kind of had a holiday romance, and then one of them got transferred and accidentally ended up in the same school as the person he fell in love with, and yeah, he's a popular guy. He's nothing like they were on their vacation, and then, you know, he's trying to marry up the guy he knew with the guy in front of him, and eventually, like, it all comes good. But yeah, it was just a really good story, so I'm really excited for this. Sophie Gonzalez is a wonderful storyteller. I hope I said Brown right. I probably didn't. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that sounds really intriguing. That, you know, it's a whole mix of things. It's almost like Comedy of Errors, but or a Midsummer Night's Dream, the one where it's like he loves her, but she loves another guy, and he loves the first person. Like love triangle that should be square that should be worked out easily, but it's not. Yeah, so that's it basically for the books I've ordered recently. So lots of stuff to be getting on with. But, you know, I've also got some studying to do. My room, you can't see it, is an absolute pigsty. I've got stuff to do for the writing club, so yeah, we'll see how long it takes me to read any of that. Hopefully Letting Go and Love Creekwood won't take me very long because they're both about 100 pages, but it's me. We'll see. I'm really struggling with books lately. I'm struggling with a lot of things lately, to be honest with you. So I'll see you when I've read a little bit more. Let me know down below if you want to, what books you're reading, which ones of that list kind of interest you, and any other recommendations you have. I will always take them on board. Yeah, I think there's a long list that Pauline is working through that I'm going to end up adding to my to be read pile as well. So yeah, watch this space. I'll see you next time then.